Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Xiaomi Insider. I'm your host. Today, we're talking about a development that's got Washington buzzing and China on the rise. The shocking comeback of Chinese tech giants Huawei and Xiaomi in the world of semiconductors. In 2019, when U.S. sanctions were imposed on Chinese tech firms like Huawei, many thought it was the final nail in their coffin. The ban cut off crucial components from American companies like Qualcomm and Intel, severing access to the most advanced semiconductors. But what happened next is a story of technological self-reliance. The Chinese government has poured billions of yuan into semiconductor research, education, and local manufacturing. They've created its own chip-making company, Semiconductor Manufacturing International Corporation, or SMIC, which has been working on developing high-performance chips. And in August 2023, Huawei unveiled the Mate 60 Pro, a smartphone powered by a chip that few believed China could manufacture under current restrictions. This was a major milestone. For the first time since the sanctions, a Chinese firm had launched a device with a domestically made advanced processor. The Kirin 9000S, designed in-house and produced by SMIC, marked a significant shift in China's semiconductor strategy. It may not be fabricated at the same scale as competitors in Taiwan and South Korea, but it demonstrates China's ability to produce relatively high-performance components with limited foreign input. The release of this phone sent shockwaves through the industry, described by observers as a surprise and even a source of concern in Washington. But what's even more interesting is that Xiaomi Corp, headquartered in Beijing, has been pursuing its own path towards semiconductor independence. They've begun producing specialized chips, including processors for camera systems and energy management. These components are vital to smartphone functionality and mark an early but significant shift toward internal development. It's part of a broader move among Chinese firms to reduce reliance on external suppliers. By designing and manufacturing more components in-house, Xiaomi and its peers are laying the foundation for an ecosystem less vulnerable to global supply chain disruptions and geopolitical tensions. But China's response to the sanctions hasn't stopped there. The country is reorienting its entire semiconductor strategy, including support for domestic toolmakers and alternative computing architectures like RISC-V, which is open source and not controlled by Western firms. They're also encouraging the development of national standards and local supply chains, backing photolithography and chip packaging technologies. And it gets even more interesting. China has supported retro-engineering initiatives to replicate equipment that they cannot yet import. Officials have framed these efforts as essential steps toward technological sovereignty. It's a shift that's got policymakers in Washington paying close attention. Internal assessments are beginning to reflect growing concern that, in the near future, Chinese firms could achieve complete independence in chip production. Some reports suggest that within the next 10 years, China may no longer need to rely on foreign technology to build high-end semiconductors. What began as an effort to contain technological growth is now being re-examined. In focusing attention on companies like Huawei and Xiaomi, Washington may have also highlighted the very forces driving China's acceleration. That's why we're here, to keep you updated on the latest developments in the world of technology and beyond. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Xiaomi Insider.